he is genuinely pooping himself. So scared.
So many hard leans and hard lines and tricky situations on this track.
Barney put the heebie-jeebies in me, that's for sure. Whoa! Okay, I can see why you like this hill.
Feel like I'm about to throw up. Definitely going to cop a bit of panel damage.
You can tell he's got some nerves.
I have never been this nervous 4-wheel driving in my life.
That was absolutely insane. I'm nervous. Magic buttons in, of course.
Wow.
Ready, Chip? We got this. Yahoo!
I love it! Ah!
Yes! Swan Gully, come check this place out.
Alright, so today we're going to go back to that hill, which I absolutely dominated last night. A masterclass on how to drive appropriately in reverse gear. So pretty excited. Camp was good, breakfast was good, and we just need to get out there soon. One more coffee and I'll get the courage to go back and show them how it's done, I reckon.
So we used a fair bit of water, doing a lot of cooking this trip, so I'm just robbing some water from Barney's swag to fill up my swag, so we can do the dishes and then get out on the track. I can't wait for this hill. Barney made it look fun last night.
It's one of those ones that Barney made it look really difficult, so you're trying to decide, is it that difficult or is it just Barney? So very interested to drive that and see if it is as hard as Barney made it look.
I'm pretty keen to hit the tracks and then head home, so I'm hoping Barney doesn't pull a silly stunt that we stay back for a few hours, so I'm pretty keen to hit the tracks and be home on time.
Righto Barney, one last hill for the day, then we're going to pack up and call it a weekend here at Swan Gully.
Mate, it's been a mighty fine weekend too. The weather has really held up well for us, and obviously the campfires at night, those stars, fantastic at this location.
Absolutely, and we've picked a cracker of a hill. I think the Navara is probably going to struggle the most, just as probably the most stock standard, but then again I also think I'm also very nervous.
Yeah boys, look, I'll be lying if I said I wasn't a bit nervous, but never one to back away from a challenge, so let's hit it and see what happens.
One thing's for sure, we know Lockie is just going to make it look like a Woolworths car park again.
Yeah, I should eat this one up, and I'm pretty sure Chip's going to be happy to see this track done and dusted as well.
100%, but Chris, I'm a little bit more nervous about the shorter wheelbase, narrower car in the fleet. Pretty worried about that little rig for sure.
Yeah, look, you guys have definitely saved the worst track for last, or the most exciting track for last, and I'm a bit nervous, especially the top of the track. It's going to be pretty gnarly, I reckon.
Yeah, well last night we had a bit of a look, so I think as well today it might be a little bit easier because it won't be so spooky to do. But speaking of that guys, we are right here at the beginning of the track.
Oh yeah.
After last night's adventures, pretty hair raising to be honest, and that's why I didn't want to stop the first time, but I think daytime it probably looks worse.
Oh, and it's in your head. I think any four-wheel driver can relate to where you are right now. You have one moment where you sort of nearly lose everything and it takes that little bit to get back. Well, that's why we've got the whole crew here. We're going to spot you up. You get at the top and you'll get back into your comfort zone.
I drove it well. I just did reverse so good.
Mate, you made it look easy last night. We'll just get those nerves out. We'll get you up this hill, finish off, we'll go back, pack up camp, and
I'm actually more nervous about you than me now, mate, to be honest. So, good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks,
but
mate.
I'll show you how it's meant to be done.
Good work. I've seen Barney nervous before, but he is genuinely pooping himself. I've never seen him. I've been willing with him for ages. Never, ever have I seen that guy. So scared. Himself scared.
It's okay, Barney. Nothing wrong with having the heebie-jeebies. You got this. There are some nerves in the throttle control going up this hill.
So Barney, the good news is you're alive. Bad news is you're halfway.
Oh, it's the easy bit. Surely it's the easier half.
He'll feel good now. He'll feel good.
That was a bloody good drive once again by Barney. But there's so many hard leans and hard lines and tricky situations on this track, so full credit where it's due.
I can tell you, jumping back on the donkey feels really good now. Last night's drive was a little smoother, so I just a little nervous, as you can still probably hear the flood. A little bit nervous, took a little bit slower, but second gear would have been better like I did last night. It's much smoother, but back on the horse is good.
All right. Barney's put the heebie-jeebies in me, that's for sure. It's time for me to try and drive this. Whoa! Well done.
So much concentration. Go the mighty 62.
Woo! That's an angle. That is an angle, my friends. Okay, I can see why you like this hill.
I don't like this hill.
You love the hill.
That was a nasty angle.
It's a nasty angle.
Yep, beautiful.
Oh, this angle is something else. Yes! Swan Gully, come check this place out.
Oh wow, so much longer than mine, different wheelbase. Awesome drive, bro, really well done, Chris. It's a pleasure being on the outside of that car.
As he dropped in down a little bit further, the sliders took a lot of the work, but he just dropped in a little too far and just took a bit of paint off the side of the door, so hopefully it's going to be all right.
He doesn't know, he hasn't seen it. I reckon he's looking at it now, shaking his head. It was on an angle like this, but
You're right there. On a scale of 1 to 10, my nerves are at least a 55. Feel like I'm about to throw up. Definitely going to cop a bit of panel damage, but I never say no, and I'm not saying no. So, ain't nothing to it but to do it.
They're doing really good. I would be really scared in their cars, but I'm doing all right in mine. I can make mistakes, they can't.
Locked and loaded, my friend. I don't have front locker, but my rear locker is on. I'm in 4 low. I have never been this nervous four-wheel driving in my life. I don't think I've ever been this nervous in my life. Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing.
With no front locker and that little loss in momentum, Sam cannot get traction on this hill. With a little bit of clearing and throwing some treads down, we can get underway.
Sam's doing really well here. This is a tough track and not locked, driving beautifully. You can tell he's got some nerves.
Sam, that's one of the biggest wheel lifts I have seen.
Alright, let's just set that. Hold on. Yes, we did.
I love you, boys. I love you, boys.
See?
I'm halfway. I'm full of admiration and love for these boys. Because I didn't think I could do this. I didn't think I had a chance. Now the second half. Woo! Ah!
That was epic. That was absolutely insane. That was one of the biggest wheel lifts at the same time somehow, like front rear. That was insane.
Nav. We're going to rename it. It's called Track 22.
It's really good.
Nav track.
A mixture of relief and just apprehension for the second half, but mostly relief. Which might have something to do with the fact that the contents of my guts are all over my seat.
Hey, put your hand. I want you to come up here because that's gone away now. Hold the hands. Let's go.
Great drive, Sam.
Yes.
So as you can imagine, in the short wheelbase, I'm nervous. Magic buttons in, of course. Even the very start of this track's a bit hairy in a short wheelbase.
Die, Jimny. Let's die. Let's die, Jimny. Let's die.
Loves it. Gonna get a little bit tippy here.
Nice one, Darren.
How it feel?
Yeah, so far so good. A couple of funky angles in there, but Jimny's loving it. But again, I think the biggest challenge is up here for the Jimny. There's not much room to straddle that rut, so I'll be counting on my spotters big time.
Yeah, yeah.
This Jimny is awesome off-road.
Yeah, how good is that? Oh, that's, I'm going to put that up there as probably the toughest track, potentially almost dangerous track I've ever driven. Honestly, I can't say how much important spotters are. Barney did an amazing job spotting me. Even when the other guys thought he was sending me the wrong way, he did an amazing job. So you got to trust those spotters, hey?
In the hole you go.
Yeah, we want this one. Ready, Chip? We got this.
Chip is looking concerned. You just have to sit back and watch this rig eat this track for breakfast.
GoPro in it. Just, I know you don't want to drive in there, but I just want you to know there is a GoPro in that rut, so if you slip in it, you're going to crush the GoPro.
Okay.
So avoid
I
that.
should be right.
Yeah.
You got a wheel lift, mate.
Oh, Jesus.
You got a pretty good wheel lift.
Oh,
mate.
really? No, it's a lot more full on than I thought.
Yeah,
it
we're
fit.
like, yeah, and you get that lean.
Yeah,
don't you?
the lean's pretty bad.
It's so awesome to watch a well-built four-wheel drive wheel tough tracks.
That's what I was doing. How good was that?
How's that, Chip? Chip. Hey, Matty, it's not so bad.
We got a good wheel lift.
We did get some
Yeah,
wheel
yeah,
lift.
the
He made
first
it
wheel
look
lift
really
we've
easy.
seen from him.
Yeah, it's unreal. Well done.
It's an epic
Well done.
vehicle, that thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, great drive.
With everyone getting up that hill pretty quickly, we had some extra time, so we continued on exploring.
Barney, you'll find it hard to see, but as soon as you come past where Jake just cleared that tree, it's quite a deep rut with a big boulder. So I don't know if you want to play with it or you want your left wheel where I am on the centre mount. Alright, we're ready.
Ready. Up we go, slippery toe. Yeah, that's tricky. Real tricky. I don't like it anymore. Now I get my nervousness on. Oh God, it's really bumpy. Oh, I'm not nervous. I love it. I'm not stopping. It's really not grippy. There's a massive rock at the top left. That's why I went far right at the end. But it is really slippery. Again, I've also stopped here. But I've probably taken all the slip off it, or have I taken all the traction? I can't tell, Chris. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, no, it looks like you just completely destroyed it for me. I appreciate it. Dead left.
FYI, guys, there's nowhere to go up here. I think I'll keep scouting.
The Y62 just couldn't grab traction and get up this rock step.
Kind of stuck on a fuel tank, big rock, so double check, maybe winch, might even have to come down off the rock to come forward, but we'll hook you up, mate, because you want to be able to get home. I really want him to come back, to be honest. I want him off that freaking rock. Yep. little bit trickier than we thought. Yeah, really loose, eh? Yeah, drive up that for me. Keep driving that for me. Winching in.
Very loose, slippery and shaly.
Good news, folks, I can't smell any petrol. And that is the rock, and his wheel was the left. He was absolutely going to smash that fuel tank. And I don't think we got enough petrol here. Too many diesels in Convoy, but that's how you get out of trouble. Twos of the eyes.
We discovered this track went nowhere. With my recovery taking up so much time, we decided to turn around and head back to camp.
Oh, this feels weird coming down, but oh, low one rear locker, so good, so good.
Right. Yep. Easy, yeah, that's as easy as that. The boys have done it, gone up and come back down again. So a little stuck on the way up, but managed to get up and there's no turnaround point, so they had to come back down. So made it look easy coming down, better than they did going up.
Sometimes you just got to explore to find out what's up there.
Well, we found ourselves a dead end. I think we're going to call that a day and head back to camp. Well, Barney, that is a wrap from Swan Gully. What a crack of a weekend and what an awesome convoy. Now I just head back to camp, eh?
Mate, mighty impressed. I've never been here before, and like you said, a lot of really good tracks.
Swan Gully did not fail to disappoint. My first time here and I absolutely loved it. Thanks heaps for having me along. The tracks were awesome here, and yeah, back to camp and wrap up an amazing weekend.
Sambo, mate, you did a cracker of a job. You lived up to that hardcore name. Good driving today, buddy.
Appreciate it, boys. Couldn't have done it without you. What an epic park this is. Loved every minute of it.
Lockie, really appreciate you coming along, mate. That 45 just left everyone for dead, mate. It was so great to have you.
No, yeah, cheers for the invite. It was an awesome time. I'm keen to come back out here and explore some more tracks.
Now let's get to camp, slow pack up, have some food, chillax, and then head back into civilization.
100%, mate, and then we do it all again in a couple of weeks. Love it.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I love about what we do on Built for Off-Road. We're out touring, doing tough tracks, having good times, and it's going to be a big season, this one.
100%.
Well, this has been Swan Gully 4Drive Park. Great location, great owners. We highly recommend getting out here and checking it out for yourselves. Remember, give us a like, hit the subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming content.